Hey guys, welcome to the video. In this one, we are gonna run a bit of a challenge. So we're gonna take a dropshipping account from 0 listings and basically get it to a point where it is profitable. So a lot of people will often ask me, how long does it take to make, $100, £100, £200, £300, £400, £500, whatever, right the way up to, a full-time income. And the reality is it's really difficult to tell. Some eBay accounts perform differently than others. Different people are doing different things in their accounts. So I'm going to show you in a series of videos basically what it takes to get to £1,000 worth of profit. You can see a realistic insight into everything you have to do and all my insights into how to make an eBay account profitable. So this is going to be fun. I'm sure there's going to be some challenges, some hurdles along the way. I want to bring everything to you, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and hopefully we can achieve this challenge together. Before we crack on into the video, I just want to make you aware, if you're new to dropshipping, you're thinking about getting into dropshipping, on salefreaks.com we do have a trial. You can start today for $1. If you wish, you can actually play along with me. You can take this challenge alongside me and see where you get to. I'm going to be showing you basically step by step every single thing that you need to do. You can also join the 100% free dropshipping course at the top of the salefreaks.com website. You can also download our free ebook and get access to our free Facebook group, which you will get so much more insight, inspiration, results, training, and all of these things. We also do monthly or bi-monthly one-to-one coaching webinars through my group, and you can get access to that also through the SaleFreaks free Facebook group from time to time as well. So there's like so much information out there. I know it's difficult to comprehend a lot of times, and I'm going to try and keep this very, very simple. My main aim, as always, is to use all of the tools available to me. That's all of the automation, all of the AI, the optimization, everything that we need to do to try and get the best results, the biggest bang for our buck, and yeah, let's see where it takes us to. So if I was to start a free SaleFreaks account today, or start for $1 today, I would click on the button here. I would want to start my free trial. Now, for anyone starting off, you do not really need anything more than the beginner's packages. Start your journey off for £29, and you can scale up through the packages in a matter of time. As you can see, there's various different packages according to your needs. So what we want to do is we want to get a beginner's package, and then we want to take it up to 500 items and then go from there, basically. So we sign up, we get our eBay account connected. All of this stuff is on the free course. I'm not going to go through all the basics of connecting your account, but we get our accounts connected and we are more or less ready to go. Now, again, you can have a personal eBay account. You can also have a business eBay account. This particular account that I'm starting on is already a business account, okay? So what I need to do is have an active subscription, okay? So I am actively subscribing to a feature store. As you can see, recording this video today is the 3rd of September. This might be a couple of days from when you see it. You might see it in about 4 or 5 days, weeks time, whatever it is. But as you can see, I have started this account right now, basically. If you have a personal eBay account, you actually don't need a subscription straight away. You get some free listings. I think starting from now, it's 1,000 free listings. So that's going to change to 300 very soon. So as you can see here, starting 1st of October 2024, we're updating some of our fees for private sellers. Free listings allocation will be up to 300 each month, and this is 300 active listings. It's not that you can list 300 free this month and then the next month you can list another 300. It's max 300 listed per month. All your listings renew month on month. So I actually think it's more beneficial to start with a business account. You can start with a sole trader account, or if you have a limited company, you can do so. Again, I'm not going to get into all the sort of high level details. I'm going to really focus this training and this challenge on the dropshipping side of things alone. I do have my own course We'll put a link in the description. Like I say, we have the Facebook group, we have, you know, various other things, the rest of the YouTube channel here, which there's beginners guides and all these things. So really, we're not going to go into too much high level information at this point. So again, we're registered for the feature store and we are pretty much good to go. I have listed some test items on this store. This store has been basically seasoned. So what I mean by that is we don't want to go straight on a brand new eBay account and start listing products straight away. So this account in the past has bought and sold a lot of items, which is good because eBay obviously want to judge new sellers. So what I wouldn't advise is opening up a brand new eBay account and then suddenly just starting to dropship on it. When I say this account is new, it is new to dropshipping, but it's not a new account. You know, it's an account that has bought and sold for quite some time. So if you're opening a brand new eBay account and you want to get started, be patient, list some things from around your home. Someone wanted gifts, some books, just sell them, 99p auction, make the listing nice and clear, have plenty of photographs, have good descriptions, sell your products, send them out with tracking shipped. And again, even if you're opening your eBay account today, let it sit for 7 to 14 days. Just browse the account. Don't buy or sell anything because basically the eBay algorithm doesn't like that. It doesn't appear as normal behavior, okay? So just let the account breathe, 7 days, 14 days. And then maybe after, you know, after that period, maybe buy a few cheap items, a few 99p items, get your feedback score up, and then maybe you can sell a few items. So again, if you're not quite ready to take the next step right now, don't panic, don't rush. It'll help you stay in the game a lot longer, and you'll win long term if you have a bit of patience in the first couple of months. Trust me, I've seen it before. I've seen it through experience. Okay, so that's that side of things. Let's bounce into Sale Freaks and let's get going. So around 1 to 2 hours after connecting your eBay account, you'll be able to set up your global settings. And this is the most important thing before you start listing because this determines your profitability. It determines working out your break-evens, which means your eBay final value fees and any other fees or anything else that might come up. And then obviously, most importantly, your profit settings and things like that. So we're going to talk through that and I'm going to show you how I'm going to set this up as a brand new account in order, hopefully, to initially drive as much traffic to the store, which means getting sales in and building up, like I say, building up traffic, but also building up traction on the store. Traction is really important. eBay like an account that's selling, and if we set our margins too high and we have too high of expectations, our sales will be slow and eBay's algorithm will not favor us when we're listing new items. So that's just to kind of explain a little bit about that. So the first thing you'll see here is your break-even settings, okay? Now again, it explains everything on the left-hand side of the screen here, but essentially this is trying to cover, for the most part, your eBay final value fees. So we're essentially passing the eBay fees on to our customer. We're building that into the transaction so that we don't lose money, okay? Now, I like to set these at around 12 to 14%, I always suggest, for a new seller. A personal account is always slightly higher, so I would go on the 14 side of things, and then a business one, it generally ends up around 12 to 13%. So in order to basically cover that, I'm going to put it at 13%. Even though there's a lot of categories that are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9%, they're going to be lower. I just want to overestimate, and then we know that we're profitable, okay? Now, every sale on eBay also comes with an eBay transaction fee, which is 30p plus VAT in the UK. It's 30 cents in the USA. Okay, now most of these settings will be relevant both in the UK and the USA if you're selling on eBay.com or any other platform. So Amazon sales tax markup, if you have sales tax on the USA, you can put that in there. On the UK, we don't have markup at checkout. All our VAT and everything is included in the price that you see on the website, so you don't need to deal with this. Quantity number of items available in eBay, I like to set this at 1 or 2. That means basically if someone buys a product, they can buy another one, they can buy 2, and it won't go out of stock for as long. So if you can imagine, Sale Freaks, the software that we're using, checks your stock. We have 1 in stock, someone buys the item, that product will go out of stock for a period of time, basically. Usually 30 minutes, 60 minutes, sometimes a bit longer, until Sale Freaks pops it back into stock. So what it has to do is has to check, is it available on Amazon still? and pop it back into stock on your eBay and on your Sale Freaks account. So if we put in 2 in there, kind of, you know, if someone buys one, we've still got the other one in stock on eBay, and it can help counteract that, you know, putting it back into stock kind of thing. And then it also gives us the little added boost that someone can buy 2 of the product as well. Okay, so I like to set it at 2. Later on, depending on your selling limits and things, you can push this up to 3 or 4, especially on your selling items. But again, I'm not going to get into too much detail. I'm really taking this as a beginner and as a new account and a new seller. Okay, the Sale Freaks repricer range. Okay, this is defaulted at 4 to 5%. I personally feel this is perfect to get you off the ground. We can adjust our profits later. Again, in the beginning, we are literally just trying to gain traction, get sales, build up feedback, and make a little bit of profit, okay, cover our costs. So we're going to keep this very low at this point in time, okay? There are different things like roundup price and price range profits. I'm not going to get into that right now. We don't need VAT identification on here. Minimum profit value for sale, I'm just going to leave this completely blank for now. Again, getting the sales in is going to be the most important thing to me. The next thing is tracking management settings. I'm going to convert all to Sale Freaks, and I'm going to change the default here. No, I'm going to keep it to marked as shipped with tracking. So basically what that means is when a sale comes in, we process the order. Sale Freaks then converts the supplier tracking into a tracking link that you can give to the buyer, basically. Okay, that's all we need to do for this part right now. Item shipping days, max days, 5 days. That basically means if Amazon are going to deliver it within 5 days, I'm going to keep it in stock in the store. Now, normally I want my items to go out within 1 to 3 days, but I would rather an item maybe go out late than not go out at all. So I like to keep it at 5. You can keep, you know, if you're watching this, you might want to have it at 3. You might want to push it a little bit more. Again, I'm not going to go into too much high level stuff here. This is what I keep it at in the beginning. I am not going to play around with watermarks, images. The Amazon type, I'm going to keep it on Prime only, okay? I'm not going to risk long shipping times with non-Prime and things like that. So again, for Amazon as a supplier, I'm going to keep it as Prime only. Now, as we go through this challenge, I may throw in other suppliers, but predominantly I'm going to start with Amazon because that's the easiest place to start. You're going to make more rapid sales, and it's just a lot easier to deal with. One of the big things people fail when they're setting up their Sale Freaks account is their business policies, okay? So the business policies, just naming them needs to match your eBay account, and I'm just going to go across and just 100% check that mine are correct. And actually mine for this account, I've set them up slightly differently. So I've actually named them returns, shipping, and payment policy. So what I need to do here is make sure these match 100%. So I'm going to have a little space and type in policy against all of these. And the spacing, even the spacing matters. The capital letters and things matter as well. So if you've got a capital letter on eBay, you've got to have a capital letter here. Okay. The item shipping location, you want to fill this in. I'm going to leave it out because I don't want the postcode and the location on the video. But I would suggest you change all items in default to the shipping warehouse location on your eBay account, which is generally your home address or if you have a business address. Amazon account protection, I'm just going to leave this disabled for now. And then when we go to set up the Amazon account, I'll show you the settings that I have set up at this point in time to allow for an easy time on Amazon, shall we say. Max order delay for eligible non-prime orders. We're not using any non-prime, so that's absolutely fine. We don't need that. We don't need any of this. Minimal negative profit to allow automatic purchases. I've set this to default to £3. Again, if I'm using auto order and the item's in stock, I might take a £3 loss, up to £3. But I'd rather the customer gets the order than me cancelling the order. So that's going to be a negative effect for eBay. It's going to be a negative effect on your customer. And trust me, you're going to make that £3 back later down the line. You know, you're going to have more positive sales than you will negative. So it's a cost of business. It's like anything. If someone walked into, you know, a staff member was working in your shop and they broke something or whatever, or you broke something in your shop, you know, that's a loss. if something gets damaged or whatever. It's just part and parcel for the game. So I would leave this. You can leave all these settings here. I have a default actually of £20 because I feel as a beginner, if it's a higher priced order, sometimes it's nice to go in and fulfill that order yourself, make sure everything's correct. Although 99.9% of the time, actually, there's less chance of auto order making a mistake than you. But I feel like just fulfilling some of those orders yourself, especially if you're new to the game, is a good idea, and it gives you a feel for the drop shipping and doing these things yourself anyway. And also sometimes what we do is we have a separate account that's not necessarily doing auto orders. It's just connected for tracking purposes, and we use that to do manual orders in order to save the other accounts that are taking more of the pressure. So anyway, that's that. For Auto Order Pro, I have it doing small orders at the minute. So Auto Order Pro is basically where our orders get completely handled by Sale Freaks, okay? You just have a balance on your account, and when an order comes in, it means you don't have to use your own Amazon account and things like that. So it saves you on Prime memberships. This is, especially important when you're doing a lot of sales, and you don't want to have tons of your own Amazon accounts. You want to take the pressure off your own Amazon accounts, okay? So that's basically what that is. Again, not getting into too much high-level detail. None of these settings matter. And we have stealth mode, list items in multiple eBay stores. We have it disabled, okay? Now, basically what this means is if you have two eBay accounts in your same name, it is against terms and services to have two eBay accounts in your same name and list the same items. Now, if you have multiple eBay accounts in different names, like you could have business partner, wife, friend, whatever, you can set this to enable, and it'll allow you to list your best sellers across multiple stores. And basically what that means is your items will appear more in search results because you've got more products in there. Now, there is a fine line with that, so I wouldn't get too caught up in that in the beginning. Now, on to the fun part, the bestseller auto lister and the coupon hunter. Basically what these two things do is use AI to pick products with either coupons, which is money off, which means extra profit in your sales, to list items automatically onto your store, where you gain more profit. And the bestseller auto lister, again, it's an intelligent bot. It's AI. It looks for best-selling products on Amazon, matches them up with eBay to see if they're selling on eBay or a similar product selling on eBay, and then lists them to your store at your desired profit margins. So we're not going to use the coupon hunter for now because there is no cross eBay information. It's just basically these are products that might do well with a little bit of extra profit with a coupon, okay? The bestseller auto lister is 100% the one you want to do if you're first starting off your eBay store. You can either use this or you can use manual product research to list items to your store. We're going to do a bit of both, okay? So for right now, I just want to put a max daily limit of 2 items per day onto my eBay store, and I want that to happen at once a day, okay? And on a new account or like a slightly seasoned account, like I say, 2 items for the first week or so for me is absolutely fine, okay? I want them to have a minimum price of around £4, and I'm going to have a maximum price of £15, okay? So I want these to look like still relatively low risk items. I don't want any big expensive items drop shipped onto eBay at the start. So I just want to have this £4 minimum, £15 maximum, and I'm just going to go ahead and save on that. So unfortunately, there's not really an awful lot more that I can show you on this video, okay? This is basically where we're going to start. We're going to list 1 or 2 items. Well, we're going to list hopefully 2 items per day on the store for the next 4 or 5 days, and then start gradually increasing that. I'm not expecting to see any sales in that first week. So if you're new to the game and this is like, you're playing along with the challenge, don't expect to see too much happening, when you're just listing products. All we're doing here is testing the water with eBay and, seeing where we can get to. Once the items start listing, I'm going to start optimizing the titles using our AI. And that's the only thing that I'm going to be doing really, as we're just trying to break this account in. All we're trying to do is basically water these seeds in hope that they will start growing and start bearing fruit, which is going to be the sales that we're going to see coming from those, okay? And we're going to keep everything, we're going to keep track of everything, and basically grow the account and see where we can get to. So Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video. Don't forget to check out the links in the description to give you access to the free training, the free Facebook group, and everything you need to do to get started in eBay dropshipping.